Ever notice a strange tingling in your hands? Or that your legs don't feel as strong as they used to? You might chalk it up to aging, but what if it's actually a silent warning sign from your body? As collagen levels drop after 60, your nerves, joints, and muscles can begin to suffer, leading to weakness, discomfort, and even balance issues that could put your independence at risk. And here's the kicker. Most seniors aren't getting nearly enough of one simple, natural nutrient that could help reverse it. In this video, we're diving into exactly what your body might be missing and the 7 powerful, collagen-rich fruits that could change everything. Don't miss this, especially if you're tired of feeling slower, stiffer, or unsteady. Let's turn to something unexpected, tangy, radiant, even mysterious. The grapefruit. Today, most of us think of it as a breakfast side, maybe even a little too bitter to enjoy. But centuries ago, it was seen as strange, almost cursed. In the 1700s, deep in the sun-drenched groves of Barbados, a sweet orange accidentally crossed paths with a robust pomelo. The result? A strange, sour fruit locals whispered about. They called it shaddock. Sailors avoided it, believing it was too bitter to be safe. They had no idea they were carrying something that would one day become a cornerstone of modern arthritis research. Fast forward to the 1970s. A group of Texas scientists, trying to tame the fruit's bite, exposed pale grapefruits to radiation. They weren't expecting a ruby red glow or a revolution in joint science. The deep pink flesh that emerged wasn't just pretty. It was packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects your body's collagen from damage. And if you're over 60, that's no small thing. Collagen holds your joints together, cushions them, keeps them flexible. But age, inflammation, and free radicals break it down over time, leaving joints stiff and achy. Lycopene helps shield your collagen from that damage, like putting sunscreen on the inside of your knees. But that's just the start. Studies show ruby red grapefruit can boost your body's hyaluronic acid by up to 34%. You may not think much about that name, but it plays a big role in how well your joints move. Hyaluronic acid is what turns synovial fluid, that slippery substance in your joints, into something like liquid silk. The more of it you have, the better your joints are cushioned, and the easier it is to move without pain. And there's more inside that vibrant citrus. One medium grapefruit gives you over 70% of your daily vitamin C, a critical nutrient for collagen production and immune strength. That means stronger joint tissue and less inflammation, less swelling, less discomfort, more freedom in your steps. Then there's potassium, about 135 milligrams in every 100 grams of grapefruit, enough to support nerve function and muscle strength around your joints, and help prevent those frustrating leg cramps that sometimes sneak in at night. And something even more subtle is at play. Grapefruit's natural flavonoids and small amounts of nitrates. They quietly improve your circulation, meaning more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and joints. And better blood flow means less inflammation, faster healing, and steadier movement. Of course, as magical as grapefruit sounds, it's not for everyone. It can interfere with some medications, especially statins and blood pressure drugs. If you're on medication, talk to your doctor first. And if you're managing kidney issues, remember that potassium needs to be watched. But for many older adults, just half a grapefruit a day, particularly the ruby red kind, can be a meaningful, natural support for aging joints. It doesn't take much, just enough to wake up your cartilage, support your collagen, and add a little brightness to your plate. So, we've gone from tropical legend to joint guardian with the grapefruit. But what about a fruit once carried by Viking explorers and used by Cherokee healers for strength, healing, and heartbreak? Stick around. The strawberry may just be your next unexpected ally in the battle for mobility. They say time leaves its mark on our bodies, But what if some foods could help us rewrite the script? The strawberry. Not just a summer snack or a topping for dessert. This crimson berry is doing something far more strategic, especially for those over 60. Let's start with a hidden force inside it. Ellagic acid. This natural compound acts like a shield, slowing down enzymes that quietly chew away at your cartilage, the very tissue that cushions your joints. Think of ellagic acid as a gentle defender, helping reduce the stiffness and joint pain that too many older adults come to accept as normal. And then there's vitamin C. 1 cup of strawberries gives you nearly your full daily value. But this isn't just about immunity, it's about collagen. You see, your body relies on vitamin C to stitch together the fibers that hold joints and muscles in place. In one study, older adults taking vitamin C reported a 31% drop in joint pain within 8 weeks. That's not magic. It's simply giving your body what it needs to repair itself. Ever wake up with those sudden nighttime leg cramps? Potassium plays a role there, and while strawberries aren't the richest source, they offer a gentle, kidney-friendly dose that supports muscle and nerve function. Especially for those on diuretics or watching their salt intake, this small but steady supply helps keep the system balanced without overwhelming the kidneys. But perhaps the strawberry's most vivid gift lies in its color. That deep red hue comes from anthocyanins, specifically a compound called pelargonidin. These pigments are more than pretty, they're warriors against chronic inflammation. Studies show they can reduce levels of C-reactive protein, a marker that flares up in conditions like osteoarthritis. It's not just a number on a lab test. It's the ache in your knees, the swelling in your hands, the quiet wear and tear you felt growing louder over the years. Manganese is another quiet player in this story. You won't hear it advertised often, but it's vital for cartilage formation. 1 cup of strawberries gives you about 30% of your daily needs. Not enough to flood your system, but just enough to support the gentle maintenance of your joints. And here's something people rarely link to joint health: digestion. A healthy gut reduces systemic inflammation, and the fiber and flavonoids in strawberries nourish your gut microbes, helping soothe both belly and body. Now, of course, moderation matters. If you're on blood thinners or have kidney concerns, talk to your doctor and start slow, perhaps just half a cup a day. Choose whole, fresh, or freeze-dried berries, not sugary jams. And for those with chewing difficulties or diverticulosis, try blending them into a soft puree. Here's the truth: aging muscles don't just need care, they need allies. The strawberry is one of them, not loud or flashy, just quietly effective. Strawberries might be famous for pampering your joints with collagen support. But what if the real secret to stronger muscles and fewer cramps isn't sweet at all? Imagine a fruit so sour that ancient Persian doctors called it medicinal acid. Today, science reveals it as one of nature's most powerful protectors of muscle health. You probably have it sitting right in your kitchen: the humble lemon. Picture the lush citron groves of 10th century Persia, where healers puzzled over a curious riddle. How could something so sharp and sour actually heal the body? Traders from distant lands blended the tart citron with bitter orange, creating the fruit we now know as lemon, or limon, the sun drop. Fast forward a few centuries to the courts of Louis XIV, where desperate hopes were pinned on lemon's magic to soothe the king's gout. What's behind this age-old fascination? Modern science holds the key. Lemon juice contains citrate, a special compound that quietly does incredible work inside your body. While it tastes acidic, once inside, citrate helps neutralize harmful acids like uric and lactic acid, the very substances that can inflame joints and trigger muscle cramps, especially as we age. This means less crystal buildup in joints and smoother, faster muscle recovery after activity. If you've ever thought lemon might worsen joint pain because of its sharpness, That's a common myth. In reality, lemon is alkalizing inside the body, helping to buffer the acidic environment that breaks down cartilage. But lemon's benefits don't stop there. The peel is packed with diosmin, a natural flavonoid used in treatments for chronic vein problems. Think of diosmin like ancient Persian aqueducts, strengthening vein walls and helping blood flow freely. For older adults, better circulation means lighter, less achy legs and fewer muscle cramps. If you've ever blamed cramps only on muscle tiredness, you might be missing the bigger picture. Poor circulation plays a huge role, and lemon's vein-fortifying power is a natural ally. Vitamin C, abundant in lemons, is another hero in this story. This vitamin is essential for making collagen, the protein that keeps your joints supple and your muscle fibers elastic. As we get older, collagen production slows, leaving tiny tears and stiffness. Lemon's vitamin C helps repair these micro-injuries, reducing cramping and promoting smoother movement. And while protein is crucial for muscle repair, without enough vitamin C, protein synthesis stalls, making this vitamin a vital co-pilot. Even potassium, often associated with bananas, is quietly working in lemons. It regulates muscle contractions and calms spasms, supporting steady muscle function. For seniors, especially those on diuretics, the potassium from lemon juice adds a helpful boost to maintaining muscle stability. The story continues in the lemon's zest. Packed with over 30 types of flavonoids like hesperidin and eriocitrin, lemon peel offers a natural anti-inflammatory shield. These compounds combat the oxidative damage that fuels muscle and joint inflammation, the very culprit behind chronic cramps and the gradual weakening of muscles as we age. Using fresh, organic lemon zest in your meals is like giving your body a gentle, daily dose of protection. And there's one more way lemon supports you: hydration. Studies show that lemon water encourages better fluid intake than plain water alone. Its mild acidity sparks thirst and improves digestion, helping seniors stay hydrated, a key factor in preventing cramps caused by dehydration. Just remember to dilute lemon juice and be mindful if you have a sensitive stomach or reflux. Finally, while lemon juice tastes tart, the way it breaks down in your body actually leaves behind an alkaline ash. This subtle shift helps balance your body's pH, easing stress on your kidneys and joints, and reducing inflammation system-wide. It's a quiet but powerful effect, often misunderstood. For those wanting to start gently, try half a lemon squeezed into a cup of warm water each morning. Sprinkle some zest on your yogurt or salads, and pair it with magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens or seeds to further ease muscle tension. Lemon isn't just a sour fruit. It's a natural, time-tested elixir that can help soften joint pain, strengthen your muscles, and lighten those heavy legs. What if the next protector of your joints didn't grow under the golden sun, but ripened quietly beneath the moonlight? We just explored the remarkable effects of lemons, how their humble acidity can ease inflammation and support your joints like hidden scaffolding. But now, let's turn to a fruit so small, so unassuming that you might overlook its power entirely: the blueberry. Or, as the Wabanaki tribes once called it, the starberry, named for the crown-like pattern of its blossom, echoing the stars above Maine's bogs. It turns out, this little berry has more to offer than just sweetness. Beneath that deep blue skin lies one of nature's rarest defenses for aging cartilage. Inside your joints, specialized cells called chondrocytes help maintain cartilage. But as we age, their signals begin to fade, like old lighthouse beacons losing their beam. Here's where blueberries come in. Their deep color comes from anthocyanins, potent compounds that actually reactivate SOX9, a key gene that tells chondrocytes to keep producing healthy cartilage. Imagine that, a morning bowl of berries, quietly telling your knees to keep rebuilding. In one clinical trial, older adults who ate just half a cup of blueberries daily experienced a measurable thickening of cartilage in their joints, about 0.3 millimeters in 6 months. That may not sound like much, but in the world of joint health, it's like reversing a glacial drift. But that's only part of the story. Blueberries also protect collagen, the supportive protein that gives cartilage its bounce. In people with higher blood sugar levels, sugar molecules often latch onto proteins in a process called glycation. It's like pouring syrup into your body's wiring. It stiffens, slows, and damages. Blueberry antioxidants reduce the sticky damage by up to 29%, helping keep cartilage supple and strong. Have you ever noticed that stiffness after a sugar-heavy dessert? What if your joints are simply reacting to internal sugar rust? That's why choosing blueberries in their natural form, fresh or frozen, matters so much. Blueberry muffins or syrups, despite the name, often lack the very compounds your joints need. When it comes to these little guardians, the closer to the earth, the better. And then there's vitamin K, another quiet hero. Just 1 cup of blueberries gives you nearly a quarter of your daily needs. While best known for blood clotting, vitamin K also plays a critical role in keeping calcium out of your cartilage where it doesn't belong. For older adults, especially those on antibiotics or blood thinners, steady, gentle sources of vitamin K, like blueberries, can make a big difference. Blueberries are low on the glycemic index, but too much fruit can still be a concern for those managing diabetes. A good aim? Half to 1 cup a day, ideally with a bit of protein like Greek yogurt or a handful of walnuts to help your body absorb their full benefits. Have you ever tried adding blueberries to your morning routine? Some say they feel less achy, more mobile. Could something that simple really make a difference? If these quiet insights help you feel stronger from the inside out, consider subscribing to continue discovering how everyday foods can support aging with grace. Next, we're leaving the bogs and stepping into sunlit orchards because there's a citrus fruit once traded by emperors that not only fortifies veins like lemon, but also enhances collagen and immunity. Let's peel back the layers on the orange and see how it became an unlikely shield for senior joints. Picture Captain Alder standing on the deck of an 18th century ship, weary and cramping after days without fresh produce, until a crate of oranges sailed in, transforming pain into relief. That citrus sphere wasn't just food, it was a lifeline. Today, science confirms their value, especially if you're over 60. Vitamin C is the star here. 1 medium orange delivers around 95 milligrams, roughly 100% of your daily need. Beyond its immune benefits, it activates enzymes like proline hydroxylase that build collagen, critical for strong capillaries and muscle sheaths. With age, collagen production slows. That's why low vitamin C is linked to weaker stress resilience in muscles and a higher cramp risk. But there's more lurking inside the peel. Each orange brings about 326 milligrams of potassium, a key electrolyte for muscle contractions and nerve impulses. Many older adults, especially on diuretics, are potassium deficient, and cramps are the result. Oranges offer a gentle, natural boost without the potassium overload of supplements. Have you ever felt leg cramps that seem to come from nowhere? Maybe an orange would have made the difference. Then there's hesperidin, a citrus flavonoid that studies show can reduce inflammation and improve blood flow. Picture elbowing congested microvessels open, letting oxygen and nutrients revitalize those tired calf muscles post-walk. Plus, with 87% water and 3-4 grams fiber per fruit, oranges offer hydration without sugar spikes. Their 12 grams of natural sugar is balanced by fiber that slows absorption, supporting steady energy and avoiding fatigue. Bonus: Thiamine B1 at around 0.1 milligram per orange aids the nerve to muscle connection. Even mild insufficiency can show up as tingling or weakness. Ancient cultures sensed this power long before biochemistry existed. From scurvy-ravaged sailors to Persian healers, oranges symbolized vitality and endurance. Now we know why they packed structural support, hydration, and gentle muscle energy into one fragrant, juicy package. Just one medium orange a day gives you collagen support, electrolyte balance, microcirculation boost, hydration, energy, and nerve support, all wrapped in one sweet, familiar fruit. Gentle nudge. If this resonates, you might consider making that little orange your daily ritual. It's not just fresh burst of flavor. It's a natural tonic for aging legs. Side note, those on ACE inhibitors or with kidney issues should chat with their doctor. Too much potassium can backfire. Also, whole fruit is better than juice. Keeps fiber intact and moderates sugar absorption. What's your favorite way to enjoy oranges? Or perhaps you've noticed mornings feel easier after adding one? I'd love to hear your experience. If these insights help you build lasting strength, a like and staying tuned for more natural ways to stay vibrant would be wonderful. Thanks for listening, and here's to stronger, cramp-free steps ahead. We just learned how oranges help power up your muscles with vitamin C. But what if I told you there's a small, fuzzy fruit that not only delivers plenty of vitamin C, but also unlocks the proteins your body desperately needs to keep muscles strong and cramps at bay? Curious how kiwi pulls off this double duty? Let's dive into the surprising muscle magic hidden in this humble fruit. When Mori explorers first encountered the Yangdao in China's Yangtze Valley, they gave it a new name, kiwi, after the native bird because of its fuzzy skin. Little did they know, they were carrying home a natural enzyme powerhouse called actinitin. This special enzyme acts like a skilled locksmith, breaking down tough proteins in meat and dairy into smaller pieces your body can actually absorb. For seniors, this means kiwi helps release important building blocks like glycine and proline, amino acids essential for creating collagen, the sturdy scaffolding that supports muscles, tendons, and joints. Imagine turning your breakfast into a nourishing bone broth feast just by adding 2 kiwis a day. Studies show this can boost protein absorption by nearly a quarter. Have you ever noticed certain fruits help your digestion more than others? That's no coincidence. Despite a common myth that fruit enzymes are too weak to matter, actinitin in kiwi works as effectively as well-known enzymes like papain, making it a real friend for your digestive system. But the kiwi's benefits don't stop there. It's also a surprisingly rich source of potassium, providing around 215 milligrams in just one medium fruit. Potassium plays a quiet but vital role in muscle health by regulating nerve signals and muscle contractions. Many older adults experience leg cramps due to low potassium, often caused by medications like diuretics. Unlike high-sodium snacks, kiwi offers a gentle, natural way to rebalance this crucial mineral without the risks. You might be surprised to learn that kiwi actually packs more potassium per calorie than bananas, with none of the blood sugar spikes. And here's something many don't realize. Vitamin K isn't just about blood clotting. One kiwi contains about 27 micrograms of vitamin K, nearly a quarter of the daily value, which helps regulate calcium flow into bones and muscles. This can reduce stiffness and lower the chance of painful muscle spasms, something many older adults struggle with. Vitamin C is another star in kiwi's lineup. With 71 milligrams per fruit, more than in an orange, vitamin C acts as a powerful antioxidant, shielding muscles from damage after activity. It also helps your body absorb iron, which is crucial for carrying oxygen to muscle tissues. This means less fatigue and fewer cramps, especially for seniors. Folate, often thought of as a pregnancy vitamin, quietly supports nerve function and red blood cell production, both vital for muscle strength and coordination. Kiwi offers natural folate, which is easier for the body to use compared to synthetic forms, and can help reduce the risk of weakness and spasms. Have you noticed how your gut health can sometimes affect how you feel physically? Kiwi's fiber feeds good bacteria in your digestive tract that produce anti-inflammatory compounds linked to improved muscle function. This gut-muscle connection is an exciting new area of research showing how what we eat influences strength and mobility as we age. Finally, kiwi contains a touch of serotonin, a natural sleep supporter. Since many older adults experience nighttime leg cramps linked to poor sleep, eating kiwi may help ease those restless nights by improving sleep quality, giving your muscles more time to recover. Of course, like anything, kiwi should be enjoyed thoughtfully. If you have allergies, kidney issues, or take certain medications, chat with your doctor first. And if you find the acidity bothers your teeth, rinsing with water afterward can help. Now that we've unlocked the kiwi's muscle magic, next up is a tropical treasure that ancient Maya called the fruit of regeneration. Could papaya hold the next secret to renewing aging muscles? Stick around to find out. Have you ever felt that odd, creeping ache in your legs? Not quite pain, but a weariness that makes walking across the room feel strangely effortful? You stretch, you rest, but something still feels off. Now imagine this. In the lush jungles of ancient Guatemala, Mayan healers once mashed bright orange papaya into warm poultices, not for flavor, but for healing. They believed this fruit could restore what was broken in the body. And centuries later, modern science is beginning to agree. So, what's so special about papaya? Unlike most fruits, papaya doesn't rely on vitamins alone. Its real magic lies in an enzyme called papain, a protease so powerful it's now used in some elite athletic recovery therapies. When consumed, papain helps gently break down damaged proteins in your muscles and joints, almost like clearing debris after a storm. In clinical studies, older adults who included papaya regularly in their diet showed a 29% rise in hydroxyproline levels, a key marker of collagen rebuilding. Some even walked 14% faster. That morning stiffness? That stubborn ache after gardening or climbing stairs. For many, papain helped ease those very symptoms. But that's just one layer of this fruit's healing story. Papaya is also rich in potassium, offering more per cup than some small bananas. This matters because potassium keeps your muscles calm and nerves firing properly. Low levels, which are common among seniors taking diuretics or with low appetite, can trigger nighttime leg cramps or sudden muscle weakness. Ever been woken by a Charlie horse at 3 a.m.? Potassium may hold part of the answer. Then there's papaya's quiet but powerful store of vitamin C. While most associated with cold prevention, this antioxidant also fuels collagen synthesis, essential for keeping your tendons, ligaments, and muscles strong. As we age, oxidative stress wears down these tissues. Vitamin C doesn't just patch the damage, it helps prevent it in the first place. And what about magnesium? One serving of papaya gives you a natural dose of this underrated mineral. It's a gentle muscle relaxant, often depleted through age, stress, or certain medications. Low magnesium is frequently linked to increased muscle cramps. Papaya, again, lends a subtle but steady hand. Even folate plays a role here, supporting the nerves and red blood cells that deliver oxygen to your muscles. Without it, you might notice your legs tiring faster, or that it takes longer to recover after movement. Folate helps you stay active, not just functioning. And perhaps one of the most overlooked strengths of papaya? Its low oxalate content. For anyone concerned about kidney stones or managing chronic kidney issues, this means papaya offers nutrition without adding risk. Compared to high oxalate fruits like spinach or rhubarb, it's a safer, sweeter choice. Does this all sound too good for one fruit? Perhaps. But the truth is, ancient remedies often carry seeds of scientific wisdom. Mayan healers may not have known the term hydroxyproline, but they knew how to read the body, and they turned to papaya when joints ached and muscles cried out. So, have you ever tried adding fresh papaya to your meals? Maybe in a smoothie or gently chilled alongside breakfast. What did you notice in your energy, your digestion, or even your legs? From the energizing grapefruit to the soothing papaya, we've explored 7 incredible fruits. Each one's a unique powerhouse of nutrients designed to help your body rebuild, strengthen, and regain its youthful vigor. They're nature's quiet allies, working behind the scenes to keep your joints supple, your muscles strong, and your steps steady. If these insights help you build lasting strength, subscribe now to stay connected with nature's quiet healers. Stay with us. There's still so much more to discover together. You might be doing everything right, eating the right fruits, moving more, staying hydrated. But if your mornings start with the wrong foods, all those benefits, they can quietly unravel before noon. That's why in the next video, we're uncovering the 4 worst breakfast foods you should never touch, especially if you care about your joints, digestion, and steady energy. And we'll also show you the 4 must-eats that could completely reset your day. So if you're serious about building strength and aging well, don't skip this next step. What you just learned might not even work without it. Let's keep going. Your best mornings are just one video away.